Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Today we have another guide on another character that I have played a good amount of time on. Today we're talking about the Punisher, one of my favourite characters of the Marvel Universe, and on the game, actually, he's very straightforward. So today we're going to be breaking it down. If you enjoy, drop a like, be sure to hit the subscribe button for more. Let me know in the comments section who would you like me to give a guide on next. There is a lot of characters I've still yet to try out, so please do bear with me. So yeah, today we've got some Punisher gameplay in the background, and I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts about him and some extra tips for anyone out there who is maybe giving him a go right now. So straight away, this guy is very straightforward to use. If you want to use him close range, medium range, long range, it does not matter. You will be hitting shots. So first of all, there is a normal rifle ability, which is his primary weapon. Very nice. Literally zero recoil on this bad boy. You can literally just point your crosshair and you will be hitting some people, no matter who you hit. So obviously the bigger the target, the better, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, the rifle ability is great. It's super reliable. The reload speed is nice. The damage is actually pretty decent. And as you can see here, I switched to a secondary secondary weapon, which is a shotgun. Secondary shotgun is obviously great for going up against people that, you know, are trying to push you, especially those who, you know, Wolverine, maybe a Hulk, and all those very close combat kind of characters that you get in tangles with. So yeah, we have the shotgun, which is super nice. The range is a little bit a pickle to deal with, but you know what, I'm pretty sure, you know, everyone would know that by now. A shotgun's range is not great. So yeah, he has a primary and a secondary, which are very nice and reliable in any and pretty much all situations on the battlefield. First up is the RB ability. As you can see, I just used it. It was the turret. Now the turret, I think, is probably the best ability that he has. Again, zero recoil and tons of fire rate behind that thing. You're going to be laying millions and millions of bullets of lead downrange real quick. I think this thing has like 200 bullets in total, which is pretty good for an ability. So you know, it shreds tanks HP. It can easily take out flying enemies such as Star-Lord, Storm, and Iron Man, especially Iron Man. The amount of Iron Man I've taken out with that ability is kind of crazy. Definitely like to use it on flank plays and, you know, just going behind the enemy lines and getting involved with that ability. You can definitely change the tide of the game and cause some serious damage to the enemy team. So up next is the ultimate ability. As you can see, I'm using it right now on the gameplay. This thing is a bunch of fun. I've had multiple kills with it, triple kills, quad kills, pentakills, you name it, I've had it. This ability is great. So basically, you summon two massive gun turrets on your arms and a missile turret on your shoulder, and you basically, guessed it, literally lay waste to anyone that's in front of you. If they have healers up and their abilities are being used, like Lunar Snow or Invisible Woman, obviously do not use it because it goes quite quickly and you're not going to be able to you know, make full use of the L and R stick ability for Punisher. Definitely a great way of wiping out multiple enemies on point, whether it's push the payload, defend the payload, even the capture game modes where you have to capture the objective in the middle of the room. It's just great. The range on it is pretty decent as well. I thought it would have been, you know, a bit more scattered in terms of the bullets, considering the fire rate. But you know what? It's a solid ability. It's very straightforward to use compared to some others in the game. I highly recommend trying it out whenever you can. The ultimate ability is good fun. Up next is the LB ability. This is a great way of just getting around the map. It is the Grapple Hook. Now, the Grapple Hook is very straightforward. You basically point your crosshair wherever you want, as you can see in the gameplay, and you click LB, and if it's a surface that you can grapple hold of, Punisher will then proceed to shoot the grapple and move forward with said grapple hook. So I like using this just to get up to high spaces, high points on the map that allow you to look down on the enemies, really catch them off guard. And thing is with Punisher, I like to go for the squishies, as people call them, you know, the healers, the DPS characters. You can go for the tanks, but maybe a little bit of support with you taking them down would not hurt. But yeah, I would recommend going for the healers and the, you know, the DPS characters that are in the middle, trying to slow down their attack or the defense of the plays. So yeah, the grapple hook is a great way of just getting to different areas of the map that, you know, other people can't really get to. It's a great way of just traversing height of the map as well, and different places. One thing I have noticed with the LB ability, you when you're just about to exit the grapple hook, click A, and you can launch yourself even further. So a little bit of a bonus tip for you guys there, if anyone is looking to use Punisher. Up next is the LT ability, and this one, I must admit, is a little bit lackluster. It is the smoke grenade. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the smoke grenade is a great ability. It's helped me get through certain situations. I'm not saying it's a bad ability, it's just very situational. You know, I found to use it a lot more when I'm low on health. Maybe when I want to try and knock myself back from the enemies a little bit more quickly. And, you know, I don't know, I just feel like maybe they could have done something different with the LT ability. But nevertheless, smoke grenade is there if you're low on health, or, you know, you want to try and run away from the enemy a bit more quickly and get back to your healers, or find a health pack, or just simply, you know, cover your tracks. The LT ability is there for you to use. Put down a smoke grenade. It's instant use, so as soon as you shoot it, it will hit the surface, and then boom, it will instantly activate. So the next thing I do want to talk about with Punisher is, of course, the team up ability. My goodness, if you play this card correctly, your team up ability is one of the most broken in the game. As you can see here in the gameplay, perfectly timed. I have unlimited ammo whenever Rocket puts down his little beacon. It allows me to have unlimited ammo and increased fire rate with both my primary, with both my secondary, and my turret ability and special as well. So I've noticed a big difference on the primary and the secondary though, the shotgun and the rifle. The damage output on those two things when you have the infinity ammo, you know, team up is a joke. The rate of fire on them is crazy, and you will be deleting people's health pools really quickly if you hit your shots whenever Rocket decides to put down that team up. Moving forward, obviously, some pretty basic information. The amount of ammo Punisher gets is 30 bullets on the rifle, and I think it's like 10 or 15 on the shotgun. Not too bad. Obviously, you don't want it to be too small amount of ammo on both weapons, because you would have to constantly reload, and obviously that could really tangle up your gameplay. 275 health isn't too bad. It's pretty straightforward for a DPS character. A little bit higher than I was expecting, but you know what, I'm not going to complain, because he does die pretty quickly. In terms of going up against certain enemies, definitely beware of other DPS characters in general. They can delete your health pretty quickly, and definitely, you know, make your life a pain in the backside, in other words. You know, and I feel like Punisher does have some struggle with other DPS enemies. They tend to, you know, go up behind you, especially if you're on your turret. People like to target you as soon as possible, whether you're on competitive, ranked, or normal, you know, matches. You know, I feel like a lot of people tend to go for Punisher and his turret whenever they do see it. So keep an eye out for other DPS characters. Other things to note, obviously, you can be revived like pretty much every other character in the game by Rocket's revive thing as well. Always good to get back into the fight as soon as possible. One thing I do want to mention as well, he does have a melee attack as well. He has like a little knife machete thing. I've used it a very, very small amount, but whenever I have seen it or used it myself in that small amount of time, it does decent damage. So if you for some reason have to reload your shotgun, or you have to reload your both your weapons for that matter, feel free to try and use the melee ability. It is there for you to use and test out. So yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I think he's a great straightforward character, very, very simple to use. My sister is far from a gamer. She plays the odd game here and there, and she has taken Punisher on Marvel Rivals very well. She has learnt him very, very easily, so I'm pretty sure if my sister can do it, a lot of you gamers out there can do it as well. She doesn't play games at all, and to see her really take this character on board and enjoy it is a great sign for any beginners out there that don't know how to play this character. So go for flank plays, work on your ammo, be sure to team up with Rocket whenever you can, and you'll be fine. Utilize the turret at enemy flanks and go behind them as much as you can, like I'm doing here in the gameplay. Catch them off guard, go for the healers, you know, really surprise them with your attack and delete their healers and their health pools in those matches. So thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to drop a like if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments, like I said at the start of the video, who else do you want me to release a guide for. There's plenty of characters I still yet have to learn, so please do bear with me on that front. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. Be sure to stay safe, be sure to stay hydrated, keep on gaming, and I'll see you guys real soon.